Am I on? I appear to be on. Just had a notification. My Patreon is not letting me on. I think their stupid setup is restricting me to however many hours of video because I'm not paying them. So forget that crap. Like, whatever, that's what the service does. So it is what it is. But I'm just hacking on my actual laptop here to make sure. But yeah, it looks like I'm online on Twitch and YouTube. So good. Well, last night I woke up randomly and had something playing in my head. I'll just do this. So I put it on my phone, just like turned a light on, I went downstairs, turned a light on, and just put a quick video into my phone of me playing the thing on the guitar. I got a little practice guitar on the couch. So it's a simple riff. So I'm just gonna go do back and forth. That's the verse, and then the chorus is does that twice, and then goes, and then back into the verse. Super easy. Yesterday, while talking to someone in chat, I just was thinking about this anime chord progression. So I did it for the bridge, and that's what I'm going to do the guitar solo over. And by anime chord progression, I mean it's 6, 4, 5, minor 6, 4, 5, minor 3. Not necessarily in that order, but usually those chords. So yeah, that's usually the chord progression you'll hear on an anime theme. Okay, so I did literally just tune, but I'm going to check it regardless. A little flat on the G. Yeah, so this song is kind of interesting. So I put down a couple things. Those blue audio files, they're actually MIDI parts, but I did them on my laptop and I bounced them down as audio files so I could import them here without taxing the CPU. Because I've got a new computer on order. I keep saying that. May or may not be getting here earlier than the estimated delivery date, which is probably good, but I'm not going to get my hopes up until it actually happens. And then I've got to set it up. So I always have trouble with that. Like, I'm getting an Apple. I have an Apple, but I've had a thing where I switched out from an old computer to a new one before, and they're like, oh, just set them next to each other. They AirDrop and all the settings transfer. So I do it, and it's like, this is going to take 36 hours, and then it fails after the first hour. And I'm like, well, okay, that's annoying. I had to do something like get a hard drive, transfer everything there, transfer it over with a cable, and still took forever. It was a whole thing. And then some of the software doesn't want to recognize that I still have access to it, so I gotta fight a whole bunch of stuff to get it to work. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna close this lid. I'm just opening that up as an extra check to make sure I'm online, because sometimes my streaming software lies to me when the computer gets glitchy. All right, so I've got a drum thing going on the top. That's what that yellow track is. It's just an Apple drummer that's playing a regular old rock beat over and over again as a loop. So That's just to keep time because I like it better than turning this click on. The click annoys me. I'll use it when I'm tracking drums, but until I get to the point where I need it. Yeah. All right. I think I should be good to go. Let me just listen to the rhythm. The rest of the song I came up with ahead of time. When I was putting in the bridge part, I was like, I'm just going to do something different here. So I got to make sure. I think it's 2 measures per chord. Yeah, so it did it. I'm going to just arpeggiate on this, though. Something like that. All right, as long as I know what I'm doing. That's an ask. All right, here I go. Oops. I just bonked off the side of the neck. All right. Kind of missed this entrance back in, but since I'm going to layer so much, I probably don't care. I just kind of realized it and then just did like a pick scrape-ish slide, like. So that'll be, oh, my nose is itchy, or under my nose is itchy. There we go. I'm not picking my nose, I swear. I'm just, something, it's like dry skin or something. Okay, so that'll work. I usually just like to play right through when I do these because I'm shooting video on my phone for the YouTube version, so I want to get an all the way through playthrough. it's annoying to line up the video if I punch in verse, chorus, verse. Like, it's just more work. So as long as I can passably get through the whole song. I missed that entrance, but since I'm going to layer it right now and then do a left and right panned out like even further layer, it's not even going to be noticeable. So I don't care. That's a short version of that. I think, all right, so I'm using a Boss Poly Shifter pedal. So I'm going to just put in a little bit of a low octave. There's a blend knob on this, so I'm just turning it up a little bit just to get that sound. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this again. Hopefully I won't miss that chorus entrance at the end, and then it'll be fine. Dude, really? Why do I just blank? Doing the verse at the end, I said yesterday I was going to fade out. I didn't because I liked the chorus double. So this time I'm definitely going to fade that verse out. So it's just it's going to sound like it's like descending and it's just getting more chaotic. That's the intention. I'm a lot more sure I'm going to do it this time than I was yesterday, though. I like that low octave blend in there. All right, so now I'm going to do chorus dubs. Turn off my phone camera there. I don't need any footage of this. I usually just do a left-right guitar on my videos, and there's a whole bunch more parts going on, but I just frankly don't feel like fitting all those little tiny windows into the screen because I do this edited version where it's like multiple views of all the instruments playing. My camera keeps twisting. There. That's a little better. How in the world did I just make a track? I didn't touch anything. I just put my finger on the trackpad. It should have moved the mouse. That's it. I couldn't do that again if I tried. Yeah, I'm tapping it all over the place. Nothing. What the hell? How does that work? All right. I'm going to do a low octave. Actually, I'm going to do 2 octaves low. This is going to be ridiculously... It sounds absurd, but in the mix, it'll sound cool. I'm probably going to cut a lot of the low end off of it. I'll just track it quick, though, and then I'm just going to copy-paste it. Nice. Okay. So I like to make my chorus punch-ins a different color. This is already pretty cut, but since it's so low, I'm going to just cut more low end off because this is going to sound deep, but it's not actually. The bass is going to do that, but this will just give you that like illusion that the guitar is adding a lot of low end. Make it nasty. Nice. All right, so I'm not gonna do that on the other side. I'm just gonna do 1 octave. Too much of that and it gets muddy. That'll work. All right. So I've got some harmonies going on these audio tracks I imported from my laptop. So I did like nothing crazy, but like I just harmonized like some thirds, fifths in here and there. That sounds low on this one, but I've just got an octave effect on it. That's a little higher octave with a fifth on it, and then this ambient thing is doing some stuff. That's adding a lot of extra chord tones. It's low in the mix and subtle, but it's there. All right, now I just need to plop this down on the other chorus parts. And here. Okay. That should be it. Yeah. Yeah, once I add the bass guitar and the drums are actually following, that'll sound really nice. All right. So, I'm not going to add more layers. I've even got a harmonized lead going on in the chorus already. Yeah, so I don't want to add too much more. That was like a... Hold up. Oh. That. I did some strumming in there. I don't even remember where. This last note. Yeah, anyway. Is that even picking up on the mic? Well, if it's not, I'm playing that lead part. Let's see. The guitar solo area, I didn't do any key changes. I'm just going to do a tuning check, and then I'm just going to improvise a guitar solo. I just improvise my solos, so this is C sharp minor. Oops, octave pedal's still on. I keep calling it an octave pedal. It actually is a poly shifter pedal, and it does pretty much any tuning I want. Like I'm doing rhythm guitar and I want my guitar to be a minor third down. There it is. Right now though, just turn it off. So this is just standard tuning. Do I want to do a little like thing as an entrance in? Let me see. I might do something like that. Thinking of like an anime theme. I'll come up with something a little bit melodic. I don't know. It'll be something along those lines. Like I said, I'm improvising, so it's just going to be whatever the heck I play. But yeah, let me get set here. I'm going to do some kind of dissonant bend on that little measure rest. Do it again, I can get that tighter. One more. Oh, that's noisy. Shut up, guitar. All right, if I turn this way, it chills out. I want to get that like, I feel like I'm a little off timing. All right, yeah. This is like the only part of this I'm writing, which is this, and then harmonic. All right, that'll work. I think I got it tight enough to sound all composed and stuff. I just, like I said, I'm just bopping around on the C-sharp minor scale in this case, but whatever scale the song is, I just play random notes in the scale, and it sounds like I made up this crazy thing. But there's no pre-planning other than knowing what the key is. Well, I lie. I did want to do that specific thing in the beginning. The rest was just randomly hitting C-sharp minor notes. All right. This sound is similar to the other takes, but it's not identical. I just kind of like remembered roughly what I was doing. All right, so I put my hood on to make sure the guitar strap doesn't get messed up, but then I leave it on and put the headphones on, and it's kind of annoying. I don't know why I do that. All right, let me just listen to some stuff here. Like, I want to hear the ending. Yeah, that sounds good with the solo on it. Okay. Bass guitar. First off, I need this on. I need to tune the thing. I hate when the tuner wobbles. Come on, dude. I'm suspicious of that being glitchy there. Yeah, because that sounds right on. Maybe I should just buy one of those little strobe tuner clip-on things. Just stick it on the neck and then use it. 'Cause, I don't know. Maybe they won't pick up any better. This thing doesn't like the low notes. That's why I'm having trouble. It's already wobbly on the guitar, so doing the super low notes. I've got to do a harmonic to even get that thing to register most of the time. All right, so. Kind of wondering if I should do something that's different than the guitar rhythm. reset that. Maybe that. I always pick like tapping on this bass because it just kind of comes out better. So that's why I'm doing that in a strange way, just literally for the sounds. I just got the, I was trying to work out the exact thing, playing it a few times. I think I just got it. Can I do it without screwing up? That is the question. So here goes nothing. Right. Refine that a little bit. Wait a minute. Why am I thinking that's a different note? I'm playing that note wrong every time. Come on. Okay. What was I playing? I was playing F for some reason. What the hell am I doing? It's like so out of key, it's not funny. I did it again. Son of a... I got the muscle memory now. Oh no. Oh crap. Right. D sharp, E, F sharp. Come on. Just gotta practice it a few times to unrate the. Once I get it down, if it's a mistake and I get the muscle memory, I'm kind of screwed because I'll keep playing it that way. Ugh. Start with a C sharp first. I'll get this, just working it out. gonna reset because I can get some of that a lot tighter. All right. It's a little bit different every single time I did the verse, but I think it works. See here, normalize, squeeze a little more gain out, save, good. Those low notes on the bass. I couldn't do that without getting that 6th string. I tried so many ways to get the pitch shifting pedals to work on the bass guitar. It doesn't happen, so just got that 6th string bass, and now it's super easy. Do that little fill in between. I'm not sure if it's a great idea or not. All right, and then let me just listen to the guitar solo with the bass on it. I'm having this feeling like I forgot to record the guitar solo or something. Let me just check. Uh-oh, I might have. Oh, son of a... Dude, am I that dumb? I seriously forgot to... I'm going to pull it off the live feed. It's going to be kind of fuzzy on the main video, but I'm just going to pull it off the live feed. I don't want to recut that. It's too good. That sucks. Why? I hate when my brain doesn't function, but I just forgot to do it. All right, well, like I said, I'll pull the footage off the live feed, even though it's going to be that tiny little square. So my guitar solo short today is going to be glitchy and look like crap, but at least it'll be the one I tracked. It's one of those things, like I said, I improvise it, so I got no chance of replicating it exactly the same way twice, so it's just going to be that. All right, I'm going to set my phone up there. I know I've got drums on, but I'm going to actually play the drums because that's just a Apple drummer working as a metronome. Oh. I did this a week or so, 2 weeks maybe, something like that ago, and I just forgot to turn the little camera on to get the footage for the guitar solo, and I pulled the feed right off the live video. It looked bad, but at least it was there. I have to do it again because I'm just bad at remembering to do things. Okay. So, drums, I need the metronome on. That's actually recording. That's functioning. All right. Let me just get situated here, figure out the beat I want to play. Rolling, it's like a bar stool. No, it's not a bar stool. What the heck is it? I don't know, but it works really well, but it's a pain in the butt to get in the right position. I think that's all I'm going to play, honestly. Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna mute this, and then these side guitars. That should be enough. I just need to make sure I really hear the click. Miss, just right off the side. All right. That wasn't too bad. I can tighten it up a little bit more. All right. Oh, hi. Yesterday, it's morning here. You said it was late at night where you are. That's interesting. Probably completely on the other side of the planet. If I'm thinking of that correctly. I think I am, yeah. You have to be like Eastern, Far East Russia and West Alaska or something to be like 24 hours off. So yeah, you must be halfway across. Anyway, I think I just got the drums decently played in. I don't feel like I hardly even have to do any quantizing today, but let me just double check that. I'm gonna do this quick. All I did is I just grabbed all the notes and shortened the note duration so they don't like overlap when I do fast things like this. I'm gonna turn off the metronome. Actually, real quick, I gotta grab my phone because it's still recording. I forgot to record video for the guitar solo. I can't believe I did that. That's so stupid of me. Pulling it off the live video is fine, but it's just gonna be less the quality is less on this webcam than the cell phone gets, and it's just gonna look stupid. But I don't feel like tracking it again, so it's got to be that. Sounds fine. I'm getting used to playing on this new drum pad because my timing is getting better. Oh yeah, I have a MIDI key. Oh, you can see it on the webcam. I've got a Alesis V25. It's very inexpensive, but it works. I play a lot of my MIDI guitar stuff on this when I'm not streaming, because if I'm streaming it crashes my computer. I think my new computer is arriving sooner than expected, so I should be able to actually record MIDI on the stream without my computer crashing, but we'll see what happens when it gets here. Entrance was a little late. Yeah, barely. There. There we go. Am I gonna quantize like cymbal kick hit in one spot? That'd be awesome. I don't mind writing MIDI in, but when I have to go through and fix MIDI from my performance, I hate doing it. I'm just gonna do it right on the beginning of these little spots so it's tight. Maybe that's all I'll do. Right. Yeah, if I can get away with doing only this little bit, I will, because it just... I hate going through and nudging everything because I'm not sure if I'm going to the right place sometimes, because I don't remember exactly what I played. It was just made up on the spot. That sounds okay to me. So yeah, I must just be a little more comfortable on this. I used to use a Yamaha Multi-12, and I had to hit a lot harder on that. So now that I'm used to having to hit hard, I keep doing it on this, and then that makes me, I think that's what makes me rush, and I'm always a little ahead of the tempo, but I think I'm getting used to this now. I'm relaxing, and I'm more in time than I have been, which is good, because I hate, like I just said it 3 times, but I hate editing the MIDI after I play it. If I was writing a part in, that's fine. I just point, click. But yeah, it's just, I'm always worried I'm going to think something is supposed to be here and then it's here, or the other way around. All right, let me bring these back in. I'm going to just listen to the chorus. Yeah, it's nice. The guitars sound so heavy, but it's actually the bass guitar, because low cut, 273 hertz. Like, that's a pretty severe low cut. And then, yeah, it sounds mixed with the bass super heavy. All right, so since I came up with this last night, I put lyrics down already. I gotta transfer them. They're on my phone. Let me see. So share. Why am I not seeing the option? There it is. They did an update and everything's moved. I hate when that happens. Like, where's the share button? Oh, they moved it. All right, show in Finder. I just gotta pull this out on my desktop, close this. You can't see what I'm talking about anyway, but I'm just working on my laptop. All right. All right, I actually have slightly different lyrics for the second verse, so that's gonna necessitate getting it right and not just copy pasting the first one. All right, I gotta warm up. I think I usually have to go upstairs and I drink this huge coffee, so I can't hold it anymore and I have to use the bathroom, but I think I can make it today, so I'm gonna just start warming up. I've got the lyrics here, rough idea what I want to do for the melody. It's gonna be close to this guitar lead I tracked in. Yeah, okay. So my voice takes like 5 minutes to work and it's like not even doing anything as I warm up for the first minute or two. So I'm going to sing stuff under my breath to test this out, but I'll also be making weird noises to make my voice start working. All right. Add one little bit at the end of this first. Okay. My verse fits. That's positive. I did write this last night, so I kind of have that worked out already. All right, I think I'm gonna have to separate verse and chorus. That's the one spot I usually will cut up instead of going all the way through. Although sometimes I'll go all the way through. Depends how much space I have after the verse into the chorus to take a breath and whether I can remember what the chorus is after doing the verse. All right, I'm gonna modify these because I typed this up with the chorus in my head being the full length, but the first one's half here. All right, so. All right. I'm not quite warmed up, but I'm just going to start doing takes until I get something. These all might slightly vary because I'm going to try different things, and as I warm up, I can probably do better, more interesting parts. All right.
tell me how lies you ride or die. A little more inside the time, the body's nearly over. So go and flow with tempo. No wonder, let me know, go, and a little sweetness out.
Okay. I might be okay to do the verse. I'm not doing anything crazy up there in range.
Please defeat, you need to tell me all lies you hide. I die a little more inside the time. The body's nearly over. So I go and flow the tappers. No wonder, let me know I grow a little city sound. How does that
Maybe. I'm gonna listen to it.
Please defeat, you need to tell me all lies you hide. I die a little more inside the time. The body's nearly over. So I go and flow the tappers. No wonder, let me know I grow a little city sound. How does that
All right, I'll take it. Here comes verse 2. Scroll down to it on here. Okay.
Please to me to feed to tell me all the time you hide. I might a little more. I die. The time to wait is nearly over. So I'll go and tell the news get worse. No wonder.
Kind of stumbled on the lyrics. One more. I might actually recut the first verse because I feel like I just warmed up more. You know what? Screw it. It's happening. I gotta have... Here, let me balance this so I can see both verses. I'm going to try and just go right through and get both in one shot. Can I do it? I don't know, but I might. I'm just going to not sing the chorus, but when I line the video up, it'll just be one thing for the verses.
Please defeat, you need to tell me all the lies you hide. I die a little more inside the time. The body's nearly over. So I go and flow the tempest. No wonder, let me know I grow a little city. So that this time I'll
A little bit more. Ooh.
please defeat.
Play-do-do. Get the note right.
Please defeat me to tell me all the lies you write. I die a little more inside the time. The body's nearly over. So I go flow the tempest. No wonder, let me know. Grow a little more. Say the sour more. I'll just go on down now. To need defeat to tell me all the time you hide. I might die a little more inside the time to wait is nearly over. So I go and tell the news gets worse. No wonder, let me know I grow a little sick. Just so
I think I got it. I overlapped a little bit in the first first chorus, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. Take it. Save. I'm gonna pop out a new track. I think I'm gonna mute this, especially with the overlap. It'll throw me off. Alright, I gotta focus on that lead guitar because I'm gonna try and sort of replicate that. It's not gonna be a 1-for-1, but close enough. All right, I'm just gonna, oh wait, I forgot about that little C sharp, D sharp, E part. Yeah, I use that to just do a crazy scream at the end. All right, that was under my breath. I was just testing it out. Here we go. What am I going for here?
It makes me wonder, will this be worth it after all?
Can't do it like that. Won't line up on the next phrase.
It makes me wonder, will this be worth it after all? The first life after some good stuff.
All right, let me listen to that.
It makes me wonder, will this be worth it after all? The first life after some good stuff.
So I'm actually just listening to exactly what you're hearing. There's no fancy routing here. It's just literally direct out. And I can't hear my voice too much on the microphone, but these headphones don't block much, so I actually just kind of hear myself in the room. I'm not very loud either. It sounds like I'm like hitting high notes and belting out, but I just am doing very quiet stuff that has like that sound on top, so it gives the illusion that I'm yelling, but I'm not. In fact, I actually get quieter on my high notes.
It makes me wonder, will this be worth it after all? The first life after some goes forward when
My mother-in-law was here. Well, not here. She was in the previous house. She visited for a little bit. She thought I was ruining my voice because I do so many screams. So I told her to sit in the back of the room while I did one of my videos. And when she heard what I was actually doing in the room, she's like, what the hell? Because it's so quiet. Still not hitting the notes. I'm a little... Well, I'm not completely ready yet, so just gotta keep warming up.
It makes me wonder, will this be worth it after all? Shall I
That was close.
It makes me wonder, will this be worth it after all? Shall I
Actually, yeah, I can zoom in on this. Here's the first part where I was singing a little more normally. When I start screaming, you can see it gets quieter and quieter, and then the severe scream at the end, it's quieter yet. So yeah, it's actually not what you think. So I watch a guy on YouTube, Chris Liepe. He does a lot of stuff where he teaches how to do that. It took me years of practice to even get close to this. But it's once you get it though, you're like, oh, okay, I understand. It just takes a while to get the feel. All right, second chorus, because I think I can just pull this off. I gotta scroll down because that first one's a half chorus. Here I go.
It makes me wonder, will this be worth it after all?
Nah, I don't like that. One more.
It makes me wonder, will this be worth it after all? The first life after Sun goes farther away. Sunrise over.
Yeah, I gotta work this out. Now I'm used to the first half chorus.
It makes me wonder where this band was at after all the force I factored. The sun goes farther away. Already south.
Gotta figure out how to come in there. I like sorted this out first, but now that I did the other one, I'm used to it. I gotta come in for the next part.
It makes me wonder where this band was at after all the force I factored. The sun goes farther away.
I can't come in on the downbeat. Stop messing up. Just talking to myself.
It makes me wonder where this band was at after all the fools I factored. The sun goes farther away. The weight is suffered, but it stops. The doctor says the top drop. I won't die down.
All right, I think I got it.
It makes me wonder where this band was at after all the fools I factored. The sun goes farther away. The weight is suffered, but it stops. The doctor says the top drop.
All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna do the last chorus. Yeah, the one thing that I took from the guy I was watching who was doing the vocal lessons on YouTube is he said, like, you have a microphone, so you don't have to be loud. So if I'm doing a sound effect that sounds like a scream, it doesn't actually have to be loud. It just has to have that sound. So all I do is I just do like a little inhale and go, and it actually sounds like a scream in the microphone. So it's just giving you the illusion that it sounds like that. It sounds like it's a loud, powerful scream, but it's actually super quiet and easy to do. All right, here I go. Last one.
It makes me wonder where this band was at after all the fools I factored. The sun goes farther away. Oh, when it's suffered, but it stops. Doctor says I
think I missed a note on this. Yeah, it kind of sucked right there. One more.
It makes me wonder with this band like that after all the fuss of factor. The sun goes all that way. The way is suffer, but it stops. Time of won't stop.
All right, I did a couple different things than I did in the second one, but it might work. All right, there was one little falsetto thing I did that might have been a little off, but close enough. I'm gonna spot check it with Melodyne. I usually don't tune everything, but just if I miss a note or two, I'll just fix it since I'm improvising. I've said this before, but just repeating it. I think the verse almost sounded like I got everything. But yeah, we'll see. So this right now is raw vocals. There's no processing whatsoever. This is just what's coming out of my mouth right now. It's just... yeah, it's just as is. But I'm going to run it through some stuff. I will spot check it with Melodyne real quick. Just make sure like that falsetto note is bothering me a little bit right at the end there. But I don't want to recut the whole thing for that one note. The verse, I think, is okay. I'll check these other choruses just in case I'm not hearing something just on my first listen through. But after that, all I'm going to do is run it through a single plugin called Humanoid, and that does a whole lot of different things. It's technically got a tuning option on, but it's not really like a put yourself in tune type tuner. It's more of a sound like a robot type tuner, so I don't really use it much. There's stereo spread, there's vocoder effects, there's filters, and I just throw whatever I want on my vocals. Usually I just go pretty low in the mix on the verse, and in the chorus I'll just crank it up a little bit. I put a third above the melody, and it doesn't really replicate exactly like a vocal a third above. It sounds like a vocoder synth harmony placed above your vocal. So it's a neat effect. I like it. Then I usually run it through 2 Logic plugins. So built into Logic is Clip Distortion. I only put that on 15% and affect a very narrow frequency range. It just makes my screams sound even more aggressive. And then I put it through a compressor. These 2 I can actually open up and just literally Clip Distortion. It's going to be stereo when I do it because I run Humanoid mono to stereo. That's my setting right there. That's for my voice. You probably have to adjust the frequencies for whoever is singing in. But this is where it seems to work on mine. And I'm just focusing on just getting the screaming sounds to sound a little more aggressive. So I do it for one very simple thing. And then the compressor is that, which again, this is for my voice. Probably won't work for everybody. I am smashing it. So every single thing I sing is exactly the same level. So that way, when I go actually louder on the low notes and quieter on the high notes, and the screams are quieter yet, they all sound the same volume. What are my thoughts on generative AI? Well, I actually use AI for my album covers now. I don't use it for music. I use it for art. I can actually draw pretty well. I'm really good at sketching things with pencil or ink, but for the sake of just getting it done really fast, I have been using AI for my album covers, and I have a GIF I made where it doesn't exactly look like me, but it's close enough that I'll use on some of my instrumental videos where I don't want to just put a still background image. So I put this looping GIF of, it looks like just a animated version of me playing guitar in a chair. It's not perfect either. The wires are going to the wrong place and a couple of things are strange in the picture, but it's close enough. So I use it here and there. I don't use it too much, but I never use it for the music. I'm not like opposed to it, but I just don't use it because why would I when I can do it myself? I could ask the same thing for the artwork, but that's for the sake of time. But I can do music a lot faster than I can do artwork because artwork is just monotonous shading in tiny little lines, and it takes a long time to do something. If I am in the mood, I will draw things, but I have to be in the mood because it takes a lot of time. Yeah, so some of my instrumental tracks, I've had comments where people are like, "Oh, this is fake. It's AI," and then I'm like, "It's actually not." I'll use MIDI, so it sounds a little like it could be suspect, but it's actually just me playing it in on my MIDI keyboard or on Logic. I think I can do this on the drums without hurting anything. If I hit Command K on the keyboard, pulls this up, and I can actually play drums on this with my computer keyboard. So I actually will do that for certain things. I strategically put something in the key of C, so everything is a white key, and then I can play guitar leads and stuff on here with relative ease, and it sounds super impressive. I just quantize it, and then it sounds fantastic. So, yeah. I don't have a problem with AI, I just don't use it for the music stuff. I do it for art, so, yeah. Long answer, but that's it. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to do anything else on here. Just want to give a quick listen to verse into chorus. Actually, I might be a little off pitch there, but it's close enough. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it a little bit. I can sing everything in pitch if I like practice it enough. I just I don't for these because I'm improvising. I did kind of have the melody sorted out, but I didn't practice it. I just warmed up and went for it. I don't usually have the melody figured out ahead of time, though. It's usually just something where I make it up completely on the spot with no concept of what I'm going to do. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. When I get my new computer, I will probably do some of the MIDI things on stream and probably do some vocal processing, but just I've tried it once or twice and it crashes the computer, so I'm not going to do it until I get the new one. That's why I was just telling you what I'll do without actually doing it. It seems to handle the guitar and bass plugins just fine, and for some reason Modern Massive 2, the drum VST here, that's fine, but the guitar ones, and I have a bass, the guitars are Shreddage 3 Hydra, the bass is Shreddage 3 Darkwall, and those are the two MIDI instruments I'll use occasionally, but I'm just not going to do it on here. This bass is a real bass, but I've got a MIDI bass and MIDI guitar, and it sucks because if I use them on stream, they just crash. So, yeah. All right. That's it for now. I'm going to go. I'll post the video up later. I'm not 100% sure, but I might go to a little beach area around a large lake we have nearby and just hang out for a little bit. But I'm not sure yet. Depends. It's supposed to be super hot today, so I gotta see how I feel. And I gotta do some workout stuff. I'm recovering from an injury I had 2 years ago, and I'm still recovering from it. But I just completely ruined everything in my knee. My ACL ripped off the bone. I tore cartilage, and then because of the injury, two cysts formed and compressed the nerve and caused nerve damage. I got herniated disc in my lower back, and my hip joint, the SI joint in my hip, got messed up. So I'm getting better, but I had a lot of recovery, and I have a lot of specific exercises to make the areas in my leg and back work again. So I'm getting there. I used to run a lot. 3 days a week would run a half marathon, and occasionally I'd run a full marathon. So that's a lot of running, and now because of those injuries I can't make it very far. So I'm just trying to build it up again. But it'll get there. Anyway, so I'm probably going to do some of that. I'm just going to do a little bit of like a walk, run around the area where I live here. And then I might go to the lake, but I don't know for sure if we will. Anyway, if I post my videos later than usual, I might have been out doing some of that stuff. But I'll see. All right. I think that's it for now. So I'm going to stop talking. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Long Sing, that's funny. It's nighttime. I woke up not too long ago here. It's morning. That's funny. Time zones are crazy. I live in a different time zone than the rest of my family, so every time I talk to them, I have to remember that. If I call in the middle of the afternoon, I have to think about it because they might be in bed. So yeah. All right. I'll actually shut up now. So thanks for watching. Bye.